beautiful morning. Time to turn up. But first, some red Kool-Aid, yeah. Alright, cool. I got my Kool-Aid and my chill. Let's go ahead and see what's on the agenda for today, you know what I'm saying, homie? Alright, straight up. So, you know, I gotta first go rob a store, get some liquor, you know what I'm saying? Then I gotta go kidnap a random white lady, cause you know I gotta keep up the stereotype, you know what I mean? Get beat up by some nice cops, cause they always too friendly to me, so you know, I gotta try to aggravate them today. And get home and top for some chicken. Turn up! If you really think this is what an average black guy's day is like, you're either two of two things. Racist or racist. I know I never usually talk about racism on my channel because you guys are, you know, great at not being racist. But it's actually gotten to the point where I need to address the Trump supporters and the other bigots and racists out there.
I feel like I've had enough.
In what world is it okay to discriminate against a whole kind of people? Like, okay, who likes sandwiches? Well, guess what? Since you like sandwiches, you're stupid. See how lame that sounds? The only time it's okay to discriminate against people is when they're fans of the Star Wars prequels, and that only. Just kidding. Honestly, I think that every race would probably get along fine if it wasn't for the jerks out there in every race. Political and religious ideology aside, I firmly believe it's not hard to be nice to someone who wants to be nice to you. And I'm not gonna go around and say that racism doesn't exist. I mean, look at me. I'm the black president and people are still racist to me. Oh yeah. We see people dying, going to jail, getting separated from the families, and being discriminated against, all over something as simple as a color. And I'm probably preaching to the choir, because statistics alone show that millennials are already the most accepting of everyone. Now that's dope. We still have some bad apples though. Now check this out. They say the symptoms of being racist are constant fear of being attacked, distrust of anyone outside of your family, anger, high heart rates, and of course there's more. Just look around. This just shows that being racist isn't just bad for the people around you, but it's also bad for your own personal health. Don't get me wrong, some racist jokes here and there are actually kind of funny, depending on what the context and the content is about. Death, wars, or old stereotypes, they're not really that funny anymore. But you know what? If you want to make a joke about Mexicans, blacks, or whites, be my guest. Just don't expect me to come running to defend you, unless it's not that serious. I never understood how someone can want to be racist. I mean, would you really want to live in a place where everywhere you turn, everybody looks exactly like you?
Ew!
As people and as Americans, we seem to be able to accept people's cultures better than we are able to accept the actual people. I always thought that different was beautiful. If you want everything to be black or white or brown, please be my guest. Spend all your money to go back to your home origin country. But no, you don't. You want to see and be around other cultures so you can actually learn from them and grow from them. But there seems to be people who want to take this right away from you. I'm talking Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, Mississippi and North Carolina state governments. I firmly believe that our generation is capable of eradicating unjust discrimination, racism, and any kind of other bigotry. All it takes is action though.
Quick story.
So about 10 years ago, before my great-grandmother had passed, me and my immediate family went down to Florida to go enjoy, you know, our vacation with them. We decided to take our great-grandmother and our family to an IHOP. Keep in mind, Florida is in the South. If you don't know about the South, do some research. So anyways, we all went to IHOP and we were around the first family to arrive. We're in the white area of Florida, I guess. So we asked for some seats, especially for my great-grandmother. And we waited like 10 minutes. So of course we weren't seated. I was like, 10 minutes. I'm a little kid. I don't even know. I don't have any concept of time really. 30 minutes passed. Then we're still not seated. I'm like, okay, my legs are getting a little bit tired. So I know my great-grandmother is like about to fall down or something. 30 more minutes pass and we stay standing there while all these other white customers come in, get their breakfast, eat, leave. After that hour passed, I can see my great-grandmother's legs kind of aching. She's tired of standing. And I'm kind of getting annoyed because I'm like, dude, weren't we here first? Another 20 minutes passed. my dad has had enough of it. He's like, you know what? Let's leave now. Not only because of my great grandmother's pain, but because he felt like we weren't gonna get seated. Which I'm not sure if we did or didn't eventually, but either way, it really doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to wait that long if you're first. And I firmly remember this. My dad pulls my uncle over and he says, how can you live in a place like this? I know the irony, we live in Texas. He says, don't you see how these people treat us? The cops, the civilians? Stop being so damn passive and stop letting them bully you into these bad situations. Leave this place. I'll never forget this because one, this was my second encounter in my short life with racism, and it also taught me a couple of things. If you see injustice of any kind, you don't sit back and take it, or you don't sit back and let somebody else take it. Being a bystander never does help. Honestly, if you want to fight back, you fight back with words, laws, money. Because if we don't fight back, they win. We should not have to stand for any kind of discrimination because you know why? We're all different and we should love each other for that reason. Use your power for good. Never evil. Learn to love and live, not hate and discriminate. That's all. This has been your president, Presidentq. Now, if you would excuse me, my watermelon's getting warm. Man, shout out to all the Luigi's, Tails, bottom screen, blue character, the random second character. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about player 2, son.